What's up, everybody? This is Super Tilt, and welcome back to SevTech Ages of the Sky. We are on Mars currently, as far as like progression goes. And next up is it kind of gets weird here, at least for a little bit, because we're kind of combining mods and shifting stuff, or it's kind of weird. So we have, I believe, the asteroid belt and Venus are next to like what we are going to try and at least build today will get us to those two places. And then after that, I need titanium, which comes, I believe, comes from both, or it might just come from the asteroids. But either way, that's like I need titanium for my next spacesuit and probably like a bunch of other stuff too. But anyway, so yeah, Mars, as far as like I was looking at the quarry and going, oh my god, because we have to make a quarry to really get an amount of dash that's reasonable, like this amount of dash, like that right there. So in other words, I have made the quarry. And we'll go look at that in a second. First though, let's see. This thing is not on power anymore. I don't need Dragon's Breath or anything. I did make some solar panels. I actually made like half of these, and then I tried to power the quarry with the other half and completely failed. Like it's not really enough power to do much with it. But it's cool. I got it. I got it all sorted out. It took a while. It took forever. Like not all just getting the quarry going, like with like the stuff that you need for it, and just like hobbling together the BS that this mod pack makes you do to be able to use the quarry. Because in some mod packs, like there's like cables and stuff that will like kind of ease the buildcraft nonsense, because there is a lot of buildcraft nonsense um that goes along with just having to deal with the quarry as well. But anyway, so yeah, we're on solar now. So this thing, like, and that's like way more. Like this is like, I know it's like this weird power, but each of these, like during the daytime, produces 8 RF basically. It's like a crystal flux, but it's CF, but it is a 1-to-1 ratio. So whatever. It's just, like, so plenty. This thing I think currently uses like 5. Yeah, 5, like to for discs, because I had to add another disc because I was actually getting kind of close to filling it up, and and all that stuff. But anyway, yeah, plenty of power for that now without even really, like, even during the nighttime it should be fine. Like if I'll just add more if I really need to, if I really need to do it, I'll just add more. But anyways, this is a charger. I went ahead and made it because I needed it to for this thing, this configurator. I needed some way to charge it. So I just went ahead and made the charger thing. It's one of this age's like achievement things, is to build the tier 3 charger, and it's like it's super simple. Like I mean, I will show it right now. It's this. You build this easy, just iron redstone, or is that, yeah, tier 2 diamond redstone, and the charger you just made. And then wait, no, that's, yeah, there we go. No, it's gold and redstone. I was hitting the use button. And then to make the final one, it's just diamonds, which I have a crap load of diamonds now, so not exactly hard to make or anything, just. So I got that all done. I have not made a wireless charger yet. I'm not particularly worried about it at the moment. So yeah, so I did that. I don't know if I really did anything else over here. I do want to do a bunch of stuff though. I want to move my whole power system, like my steam power, all the stuff down there and all that. I want to move all that. I think over, is it this island? Yeah, I'm just gonna flatten this island, fill in the water, and put all the power stuff, and probably build another 1 or 2 of these. Like right now, honestly, um, I'm just having it running, like to power the quarry, because I am actually powering the quarry with my steam engine. I am doing a dimensional thing with this thing. This thing also took forever to make. Just in as far as like having to build a bunch of different stuff. But really, that little squirt of steam that I'm getting off of that thing is more than enough to power the quarry and to passively power like pretty much all the junk that I got going on here. So that's cool. And the quarry actually takes a reasonable amount of power to run. So that's like, heartening that like even just the little bit of steam that it's kind of just chugging out is more than enough to just keep this topped off. Like, it's running, so it looks like maybe 500, like 5 or 600 ish RF or IF. I don't know what the IF to RF conversion is. I think that's also a 1-to-1. Really, the only thing that's different is build craft. It is like a 10-to-1 or something like that. So, in other words, it takes 10 RF for one of the megajoules, I guess, or whatever it's called. But anyway, so Quantum Entangloporter. This thing is pretty awesome. This thing will actually transfer, it can transfer energy, items, and liquids, I believe. I believe it has a liquid thing. Yeah, here's yeah, everything actually, gases too, from which we use in heat. I don't know what we use heat for, but we got energy and fluids and gases. But really, all this one's doing right now is just providing energy to the quarry that is on Mars. Oh, I need to smack these dudes because I am not quite where I actually need to set up a rancher, which is also like which is the push for like setting up my energy to be a little more stable and to have a little more of it so I can do like some extra things like set up like a little a box that will basically just um it will auto shear the sheep for me. I believe it also stores it, and then I can just run it either through this or possibly a different one because I think I might need multiples of these. Like multiple like ends through various means might be necessary just in the long run because the quarry like well, I guess the quarry is not that bad, but when I'm trying to put a bunch of stuff in a bag and like a quarry or whatever is going or like some other automated process is going, it might be a little annoying. Let me see how much wool I have. I need 480. Okay, I am too short, so we are basically there. So yes, I need 480 wool to make, well, it's not the next tier of this thermal padding. It's actually the tier after that because I'm skipping one because you might as well. Like it's a waste of wool is what like I was looking at it and was like, oh well, I can just like you need dash for both. So I might as well just make the tier 3 one and skip the tier 2 thing and just do that. So I think we're no, I don't remember if I was actually pointed towards Mars or going to get oxygen. But let's see how we're doing over here. It is nighttime, so that's a little scary. Running this quarry, there is one thing, and that is I have no issues with getting meteoric iron. As you see, it is all over the place around here. I actually, let me bounce a little bit higher. Although this might hurt a little bit, but yeah, as you see, there's like little chunks all over the place. Are you done? I think you might. Yeah, you are done. There's bedrock. But yeah, this thing literally just did this whole thing. And here's the setup. So this I just put down so nothing will blow it up. And I'm gonna like actually I might not, I'm probably not gonna do it. We're actually now that since I have wool, I was thinking of moving this and resetting it up, but I guess to see what it looks like. But next time I will definitely have not finished the next quarry and we can come over here and see it in motion and everything. But anyway, so this is the quarry block. Bleh. It requires this drill that we actually looked at it. We looked at it last time, and that was actually like literally why I just stopped the episode because it's like there's just no way. So okay, so to make this thing, Like everything below this is easy. It's just like, okay, so this is like one, just the ore that I get for getting gas, but we just, you turn it into ingots, but it's a 1-for-1. That's all it is. And everything, whoops. But everything below that is just simple. It's like steel and iron and yeah, and a bunch more iron, and that's fine. That is all well and good. I guess we should probably get out of here before things start attacking me. And then I can complain about how much stuff I needed to, or we can do it. We're probably safe right here. But anyway, yeah, so there's that. And then, so to get this Galdorian, yeah, that's the metal. We need the chunk. If I can get to the chunk. There it is, this lump. Okay, so to make 2 of these, you have to this is like whatever. Like you do need more of the gasoline, more of this metal stuff, because that's basically we're transmuting this stabilized metal. But the main thing is to make 2 of these, you need 3 of these things. So as you can see, and to make one of these ingots, just to sum it up real quick, one of these ingots requires this molten metal, which to make that, you need this, which is 9 of these lumps. So basically, you have to make 10 of the lump thingies. You have to make 10 of them. Actually, yeah, we'll go over here. So you have to make 10 of these. So you have to make 5 iterations of this to make one of those ingots. So 5 times 3, so that's 15. So to make this thing, so in other words, like for each of those ingots to make that, I had to get 30 gas tiers and 30 spider eyes. So yeah, so to do that, but I did have ways to do that. It isn't as bad as it sounds. Like we have in the Twilight Forest, like each of those little like spider, like the little forest maze things, not the Naga, but the other mazes, like those have tons of spider spawners in them. So that was not a problem. It was the gas that was kind of tricky, but that's because I just kind of forgot about some, and it's something that I literally warned us about early on, is that you have to power those hoppers or else a gas will spawn. If you throw the nether dust, like the netherrack dust in it to get the hellfire dust, if you do that without powering it, it'll spawn a gas. So I built a little box. We'll go check it out in a little bit. But yeah, to make this, it took a lot of work. Just a lot of effort. And it's still a little bit early for mob grinding. So yeah, but it wasn't too bad. Like it wasn't all that bad. The real trick is trying to like figure out and remember what all of this like works with each other, how it all connects and is compatible and all that BS. Really annoying. So anyway, we have the quarry, and then you have to use buildcraft stuff like with the quarry. So we have a wooden transport pipe, and the quartz pipe is the fastest of the item transporting pipes, and it does shoot out stuff out this thing super quick. And that runs into an item filter. And as you see right here, this bottom line is the filter, and this is where the items go in before they shoot down the other pipes. So we have 3 filters, and it's just the Mars dirt stuff. It took a while to figure this out too. And the real like thing that was annoying about this is once I got all this stuff kind of going, is troubleshooting a lot of this stuff, like figuring out how it works. Each time I had to stop I would stop the power to the quarry, which seems to break the quarry, which is really annoying. So then I have to put these landmark blocks down again and basically reset the quarry again and again and again while I'm trying to figure out how all this stuff kind of works together. But anyway, so use that configurator thing like over here that I was talking about that I needed power for. to like basically like configure these things. These are mechanism logistical transporters. They work way better than these transport pipes, and they're also like super quick. So basically, this thing runs like the output goes north, which is this way. So it's going into this trash void, which is just it just trashes items and liquids and whatnot, and everything else runs into the system. So this just automatically inputs it into our computer system. And this is a wood kinesis pipe and a gold kinesis pipe, and this is the best like power input stuff for the system. And you have to use this. You can't like use any of the other like pipes in this mod pack. I believe Ender IO works with it, and that's like why I wish Ender IO, but I could be completely wrong, and you might have to do some BS like this. But anyway, and then we have a power adapter in between that, and then we have an energy cube over here, which ended up being kind of useless. I did try other ways to power this, like using solar. I brought the dragon's breath like generator over here. None of those really did like great at powering this. So I ended up trying to find a way to just interdimensionally just use my steam turbine to power this nonsense. And I found it. So we have our mechanism cables doing that. And this is the quantum entanglo crapulator. I'm going to go back to Earth or the overworld just so I'm not around like a bunch of mobs and stuff. But anyway, like that's how I set up the quarry. So if you're trying to set up a quarry, that's kind of what it looks like. But like maybe next time we'll like yeah, and you have to use these landmark things. Like by default when you set it down, it'll just do like a chunk or whatever. So if you want to do a bigger thing, you basically have to go out and do a big square. And I believe you can do up to a 64 by 64 square. The square in there was like 48 by 48, something like that. But you put the landmarks, you make your square, and then you right click a landmark, and then you set down the quarry on the edge, like not in the line. It'll make like a laser beam between all the different landmarks, but you don't set it on like inside the laser beam. You set it right next to the laser beam, and then it will like make a it'll start building the outline that you saw there, like and everything. Once you start powering it and whatnot. And I'm sure at some point will like show me setting up one, but I don't want to do that right now. I want to work on the rocket to get to the next area and the protective gear that I need. And that should be all the wool that I need to make the thing. I'm going to go ahead and pull it all out, and we'll probably go ahead and make it right now. I also went and picked up a ton of redstone recently because definitely needed a ton of redstone. Because in the middle of all these is a piece of is some redstone. I'm not really sure how I'd need to count these out. So okay, so that's 320. I need 480. Just trying to make sure I don't do a bunch extra. Okay, so 320. So that's 440. There is 480. That should be all I need. And then I just need a bunch of redstone. Probably not that much, but it'll do. And we'll come over here, and I guess I'll just start by... Okay, now I have a ton of this cloth, and we will use it. So we are trying to make... See, I could have made this. Like, we could have made a suit out of this. But what we really want to do is, I believe it's the tier 3. Yeah, see, we can just use compressed dash. make the the tier 3 thermal cloth and just bypass it. Do I have any? I don't remember. Did I have the electric compressor and this circuit fabricator before? I think I did, but I don't remember if I had built those last time or not. Do I have any more dash cooking in here? Because I have to cook it in a furnace or something, but it does not look like it. So let's grab a bunch of compressed dash. Oh my god, you don't stack. You're awful. You don't stack. Okay, let's just build what we can build with what we got here. Do I need to? Yeah, I do, don't I? All those different little spots. There also needs to be a piece of dash in here. Now, fortunately, each of these sets does not require, because there are like more tiers of this nonsense. There's a tier 3 set and a tier 4 set, tier 5. Thank God each of these levels does not require me to basically rebuild like the cloth from the tier before. Unfortunately, with the rockets and the freaking spacesuit, they do. Like, you're basically like literally you're going through each tier of materials over and over and over again. And I'm not sure how long I will be able to like just be like not want to just be like, all right, I'm done. Hopefully, we'll get a bit of automation going and it won't be that bad. But it's kind of just like, that's right, right? Do I need 1, 2, 3? Yeah, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. Perfect. We counted correctly this time. That goes in there. And then I believe I gotta put a piece in there. Will you just fill up? Thank you for filling up. And boom. We got our tier 3, which is required for Mercury. Like I said, the this suit right here is required for Venus and the asteroid belt. But it's like, why do this? Like, I'm gonna have to do like it's just I might as well just build this thing. But I really do need to just set up. There's a thing called a rancher. It's in we'll just this thing, the animal rancher. Other as you see, that's not bad. It does require one of these. I don't know if I'm gonna set up compact tools because this might actually be easier to make. Like, how hard is this? Does require, okay, how hard is this? What do I need for this? Where the hell do I get ethylene? As water and hydrogen? Like, what do I got to do to get hydrogen? Oh, well, I guess, yeah, see, that's, I don't know, that's a bit much right there. I feel like those would be really annoying to make. Like, that's just a lot of steps. I mean, it probably all just kind of feeds into a system. And I guess my issue is that's a lot of power. It's not really it's a lot of steps so much as like that's just a lot of power. So I might just make this again because that's not really that bad. Like here, really the only thing is just having to make a circuit board is kind of annoying. But other than that, everything else is like that's fine. Like I have a lot of this stuff laying around. It's just making plates. Like I can just do that. That's not bad. So yeah, so I might make this thing because basically it has a little bitty range. I probably want to do these range add-ons. Let's actually look at because I haven't looked at the probably what I need to do is mechanism and then do range and see if it shows me maybe it add-on. Oh wait, is that from a different thing and I'm looking at the wrong thing? Yeah, this is industrial foregoing or forging. I don't know what the hell did that. Foregoing, okay, whatever you say. Range add-on. How hard are you to? Oh, whoops. How hard are you to make? Oh, that's nothing. That's nothing. Is there bigger? How big do you get? 12. No. Like, okay, no, not 12. What about 11? That's still bad. How about 10? Is that platinum? Yeah, platinum. That's fine. Like, that'll do right there. So, yeah, so one of those range add ons. We'll make it bigger. And basically, it just requires power. And it should just, like, just keep shearing the sheet and hopefully storing it. If it drops it on the ground, that's fine too, because there is. Let me see if. Will this show me the thing? Yeah, this thing. I remember this thing. See, this thing is part of any sort of like mob grinding or any of that stuff. If it doesn't automatically suck it up, this item will. Like, and it's not particularly hard to make. It's like some obsidian, a hopper, like not much. Yeah, not much to it. So I probably need to set that up because I'm gonna need 480 freaking things every time I build one of these suits. Did I leave the suit in here? I sure did. We'll grab a suit, put the suit on, and we are ready to go with that up to Venus. Do I even really? Oh, I guess I have a bajillion slots. Might as well just throw it in here just to have. Okay, so next, yeah, I'm not setting up a new build craft quarry right now, so we're not gonna worry about that. So I guess now we need our next rocket is what we need. This is what I'm talking about. As far as like, I guess we look at I guess they're heavy duty plates. So yeah, so you have your tier 2 plate, and to make a tier 3 plate, you need your tier 2 plate. And then to make your tier 4 plate, you need a tier 3 plate, and so on and so forth and so on. So pretty much every time you're just remaking a lot of the same stuff. And the suit is the same way, mainly because it uses a lot of the same ingredients and stuff. So it requires you to just kind of add on and all that stuff. But I guess with the suits, the thing about the suits that's not so bad is, I believe, like later on, yeah, see, you do your unprepared suit is, at least at least you're not having to make new suits to make new suits to make new suits sort of thing. And although some ways it feels like that, because to make like this thing, you need the tier ones and so on. And it's just, yeah, it's a lot. So hopefully, with a lot of this, I can set up the crafter and make patterns for it. But the thing is a lot of it for each of these, like you need an individual pattern for every single little bitty thing. And it is a whole process. We will get there though, or at least as long as my sanity holds out. I think I need to get to Saturn to get Inferium. And if I can do that with Inferium, I'll be able to produce anything easily. Although I don't know what all. There's also, let's see, Void Miners, which can make stuff. Let's see, what do we have? We have a tier 1 Void Miner. What do you produce? You produce 38 things. Or 38, like, pages of stuff. Are you all just low, like wood and stuff like, oh, it even says it right, botanic miner. That's not what I'm looking for. Okay, resource miner and ore miner. Okay, let's look at what exactly do you mean by resource? Do you just mean blocks that are not Like actual ores? Yes, that is exactly what you mean. So what we'd really want is possibly one of these. But what all do you really produce? Do you produce stuff from other planets? Like, well, I mean, this one, hey, at least it produces like cobalt and ardite. I have no idea what like kind of power I would need to set like to run one of these though. I mean, there's all the materials I would need to set one up. But from what I'm seeing right there, I don't know, like, do you give better stuff? It does seem to like, yeah, it kind of does. But the real question is, do you give stuff from the planets? Like, cause that might, I mean, that would be useful. I mean, this looks pretty decent enough, like it, the tier 2 one. But no, it doesn't really. How about this tier 6 one? Yeah, you got a little bit more to you. What you got the dimensional, still a lot of the same stuff. We do uranium. I don't know if that was something that I think that's something from another place, but otherwise not really. I mean, it does have like these other things which I have no idea what all I would need them for. Oh, to make structures and stuff. But like, what do you at the see? I still would need to somehow figure out how to get litherite without one of these void miners. Like, because if you needed to build it, like, I don't see how I would get it. Like, that's easy to make. Like, that's not a like an issue right there. But like interconnect connector, like a lot of this, yeah, it's probably pretty easy to make. But the real question is, how do I get litherite without getting litherite? Like, do I have to go to a planet to get it? I don't know. A lot of this stuff really doesn't it doesn't tell you. I mean, obviously I get it from this, but how do I get it? Oh, wait, no. There it is right there. So I would need flint, diamonds. That's not super terrible. But really it's just getting me materials from here, which I don't really need as much as I need just tons of materials from other planets. Now that we are done being sidetracked by me looking at void miners for a while, let's see. We got to build our next rocket. I guess I just look up. Can you give me a tier 3 rocket? You're gonna. Why are you just showing me all this? Oh, because it needs a tier 3 launch pad. Right. I forgot why. It's like, why is it showing that? But anyways, so baseline. I guess I shouldn't even bother with those plates just yet. I should start. Let's start with the nose. Okay, I need 3 dash plates. Actually, if anything, okay, I do have some of this stuff. I have made stuff. I'm not wholly unprepared. So there's 3 stacks of like the base, actually 4 stacks of the base plates. And then let me get the main thing is I just haven't done any of this stuff. So let's look at compressed things. I've just made the base materials. I haven't. And I think that, yeah, I probably don't need as much dash as I do meteoric iron because I have to use some meteoric iron pieces as well. That's not the one I jump on. There we go. Let's make it day. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like I'll move this whole thing, like the steam turbine. I'll leave this stuff here, and that means this stuff will be out of the way. I'll probably make more of these. And see, the main issue with the power cables that I'm able to use, like the universal mechanism cables, is they don't connect between this and the batteries. that's it. Like, I believe I can connect like more batteries in front of these because these are actually pretty big for like the amount of stuff like they provide, like the amount of storage they provide compared to a lot of the other ones. Like, I have to do a lot of work to get those. Whereas I could probably just string a couple of these in a row and it would be like just as big or bigger than a lot of like like having to go through a lot of effort to try and get something else. Because there's and honestly, most of the storage cells are not as just they don't beat these heavy cells. They really just don't. There's like one, but to make it like a bigger one is kind of a just a pain in the butt. So I could move this, and then it would just be like this would be out of the way, and then I can replace all this other heavy stuff with power cables that won't zap the shit out of me. Like same thing here, because this is like walking into this room right here is a death trap. It will just kill you. Oh, I never went over like this thing. Making this thing is also like anything with you like having to make the stuff that's needed for this thing. What is this thing called? Entanglo. That'll probably get it. Going off on a tangent, but yeah, we're just going to talk about stuff because that's where we're at this point. It's like it's a lot of grindy stuff, and then like I can just kind of explain what all this stuff. So yeah, making this thing is also pretty ridiculous. And you need two of these base, like at least two of these. But it does let you like connect all your power up everywhere. So I mean, it is, you know, hey, I get it. Like it is, it's awesome. So I get it. But I do need to make like multiple more of these. So it is also like another project that I have to do. So the base like core thing is also like it's just these alloy things that you need two of them here. But otherwise it's fine. This refined obsidian ingot is it's this refined dust which we make. It's just obsidian, like a piece of obsidian makes four of these dusts. It's a piece of obsidian, like, or a fourth of a piece of obsidian and a diamond dust. So it's not like none of these are bad. It's just okay. Like, so to make this, I need two of these things. And then to make this, I need two of these things. And to make this, I need two of these things. But as you make the higher level stuff, so like to make this, I need this. And then to make that, I need this. Like, so I have to make each of these, but each time I make this, like, so I have to make these, but I also have to make these and I have to make these. So to start down here, like, and this is, it's just odd. Like none of this, like, again, I have the ingredients for all this. It's just kind of going through the motion sort of stuff is like crazy. Like just the amount of like iterations and things you have to kind of build. But yeah, like, so each time I am upgrading this, I am having to make the lower tiers again, like to like, so it's like, so basically to make like X amount of these, I have to make like 3x amount of the first tier, and then you're like 9x amount of the first tier, and then 3x of the next, you know, and so on and so forth, like as I go through. So making that took a while, but it's well worth it. It's a really cool device. I'm sure making them in, well, actually that thing I'm not so sure because it might that recipe might just be the mechanism recipe for it, or it could be something that got changed. Who knows? Who knows? I'm done being distracted by that. But yeah, just another thing. I wanted to kind of, you know, show y'all because it is pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, tier 3 rocket. That's where we're at. We are making a tier 3 rocket. So I need, let's see, 3 dash plates. And the thing I probably should just make, like, yeah, let's just do this. Can I do that? No, you're just gonna, but will you output the twice? Yeah, okay, cool. We'll just let that do that. And then I'll just make a bunch of dash plates. While I do that, let's see, I needed some redstone torches. So I'll grab my redstone torches. Let's see, what else do I need? down here, we have heavy rocket engine. That's also just dash. Just make, yeah, we'll get to that in a second. Right, those things need dash and some of the middle plates. Although later it looks like I can just use titanium, so I assume that means maybe like I don't know why would you I don't understand why am I supposed to be trying to make another rocket? Maybe I need to or it's just like I don't even know why that titanium recipe is there. I guess that's what I'm getting at. Then I have to make some more of these, which is fine. Do I have that might be the quickest thing to make. Do I have that's just the tier 1 plates and those, and I need some wool that I believe I have some left. There we go. Heck yeah. But I do need some of these. I have these oil canisters, which I will go dump and get, there we go, some tier 2 plates. Then I'm going to take half of those. Make some of those, and while that's doing it, we will go and get rid of this oil and put some fuel in it. So yeah, it's a lot. There's a lot of stuff, but I mean, this is pretty much it. Like, there's this and the infinite tier, like the creative tier. Like, that's all that's really left. So I get it, kind of stretching it out a bit at this point. I just don't know how much of this, especially this Galacticraft stuff, I can really take. At least without automating. I need to automate a lot of it because it's just there's a lot to it. I also kind of need to set this up as a server so I can just let it run because, like, just sitting around letting the quarry run. Like, there's only so much I can do before it's like, okay, I just need to let this run. Because a lot of it is just like, before I get to any of the good stuff, I mean, I guess I could dig like holes in the ground on planets, but man, that seems annoying too. Like, but basically, it takes a while before it gets to the good stuff. Like, there's a lot of just letting it quarry up dirt that goes straight into the trash before we get to like the point where ores spawn, with like deep. Okay, so I came to do that. Was there right? I was like, why, what else was I doing here? I knew I had something, so we can I not? I could swore I could empty that way. Why are you not wanting to empty? Could I empty it into here or what the heck, man? I could have swore I could just click on this and it would do it. But now it's not wanting to do it. I guess I'll turn this on. Oh, that kind of worked. Can you get the rest of it out? Are we empty? Nope. Oh, that's kind of bad. Do you not want to? Okay, so that's not working very well. I might need to actually fill that up again. Why are you not wanting to empty out? Oh, because I'm just stupid. I'm just dumb. That's all it is. There we go. We are empty now. Yeah, I have no idea why I thought it required that much effort. But sometimes these things happen. And you're just like, I don't remember how to do this. Turn that off. I think we're good. Otherwise, I do need to kind of figure out like also with moving the power, what I want to do, and that's why I also need to make more of those like extrapolator thingies, is I want to get rid of this. I want to get rid of all the power stuff down here. Maybe leave the gas thing, or possibly just take like I could use ender tanks and just move the gas thing over to like power the batteries and just have a bunch of different things like giving me power maybe. But honestly, I think once I get like a little more steam going, I won't even need any of this stuff. Like I could probably like this doesn't produce that much energy. Like this is like not even I don't even think one of those little squirts of steam I think it's like 50 like millibuckets or something. I don't even think like that this is equal to one of those. Although I could try and like make packed ice or do something that would make this work better. Because there are things that will make this produce more energy. So there I could try and do that maybe. To provide some sort of continuous thing. But really, I think Steam's just the way to go. And all I really need to do is just kind of move everything over somewhere else, set up a few more, like just like one or two more of those towers. I think will provide all the energy I need, like all the time. And all I really need to do is set up some sort of splitter and have like a steam storage off to the side for making plastic. If I even ever need to make plastic again. Because I did make like a whole freaking like almost a chest full of plastic. And I do need like big chunks of it, but like not stacks of it at a time, sort of chunks of it. So I think I'll be okay. Like it should be okay. All right, there we go. We got fuel. We got fuel. That was a big side distraction. I apologize for that, but it also gives it time to make the dash, get everything going. I should probably just set that back on Mars. But also, like I was saying, since I have to like go through all these tiers over again, I kind of need to like set up another quarry on Mars, like and make some more dash because I'm gonna need a lot of it. At least if I can keep going. If I keep going, I'm definitely gonna end up needing a bunch of all the different stuff. All right, so here we are. I got a chunk of materials of various sorts. Try and get, let's see, get rid of the horse stuff. I need that though. Yeah, we're pretty much we're loaded for bear. At least hopefully I'll just try and get some of the bigger chunks out of the way. I can always just throw some stuff over here. All right. So nose is 3 of these and a redstone or a redstone. Yeah, redstone torch. There we go. Nose cone. Now I got to make these again. I have all of this except for the vents, so I need some tin and some steel. Is that really all the oh, because I no, yeah, that is all the compressed steel. I was like, Jesus, that's all I have. And it was like, yeah, that's because I made all these freaking heavy plates, and that's why it's all gone. I made a bunch of steel like recently. I need to make a bunch more. Yeah, it's always something. Okay, this is not where I need to be. I need to be over here. All right, so I need 2 of these. So I need 2 of these. And can I hopefully stack those? Yay. All right. Oh, wait, damn it. I didn't need those oil containers. It doesn't use the containers. They're the other empty ones I used the last time I did that. And there will probably be more of them because I'm pretty sure the next time I do this, I'll just forget it again. That's what'll happen. I'll just forget it again. All right, we got those out of the way. So now I guess I'll make these rocket. I need 4 of these. So yeah, I need this 4 times. So that's too many. Better not. There we go. Better not just put 5 in all of them, because then I'll just end up making 5. Um, and it crashed. Okay, be right back. All right. Well, at least it didn't, crash terribly. We're still here. Uh, so for those, okay, let's get our tier rocket back up. So I got those, I got that. Let's see. What do we need for this thing? I need one of these. I need a piece of flint and a piece of iron and a stone, I believe. Iron, flint. Oh, right, stone. I needed a button. I stopped for a second. I'll probably cut that out, but like I did, like just like freeze up for like what else did I need for that thing? Yeah, I needed. All right, so we got our flint and steel. We got a button. That should be everything I need for. Oh, whoops! I need a. Actually, it's not. It's not. It's not everything. I'm not done. Oh, but I do have a canister, so we're awesome. We're good to go. Okay, there's that. And I am, what am I, one short? It's just 10, right? Yep. All right, cool. I will just, we'll do that. Let's see, pop that in there. Do it again with Dash. And there we go. Okay, that should be everything. Let's get rid of all this stuff. Stop putting chests on these things, or I didn't put some on the last one. We're gonna put some on this one because who cares? Let's just waste this wood. Let's not be conservationists. Oh, you better not crash on me again. You lagged a little bit. I need some more chests anyway. I was running. I think I might be out of like regular chests, but anyway, so 3 chests to go along with it. Why not? Why not? All right, now we need to go over here. Put you in here. Oh, I mean, it would be nice to have all of the ingredients. I guess I can put my shures up. All right, here's the ingredients that I lazily left in the other over there. All right, cool. Boom. Boom, boom. Some thingies. Well, why not? Let's throw some chests in there. It's not like we'll ever use that storage. There we go. We have a tier 3 rocket. We have some protective gear. So I think we are done for today. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. I guess I could go set up the next quarry real quick, and like, because a lot of that'll just be cut out anyway, and you get to see it from the start, which is kind of cool how it starts up and everything. So what am I doing? Oh yeah, I need my launch pad. We don't need to upgrade this yet. We will, I believe, next time. Like next time we make a new ship, we're gonna have to build a different launch pad as well. But this should set on this just fine. And they do keep getting cooler and cooler as we go, so there is that. Here, let me get inside. Are you fueling up good? All right, you're fueling up good. We'll get out of there before we do something stupid. Okay, we're good. Oh wait, yeah, let's get rid of these redstone torches. You do not need to be in here. But otherwise, yeah, we're good to go. Let that fuel up, and next time we'll go to, I guess, the asteroid belt. I guess that's where we're gonna go first. We might even do both. If there's no boss there, we might even just go check that out. Maybe try and find some titanium or something on some asteroids. Ooh, I also made another thing. Here's the thing that I guess, like, I don't know what it's gonna look like. I don't remember anything about the asteroid belt. But we do have this thing. I could also make a jetpack, and possibly some gravity, some boots. Like, there are some upgrades to the suit I could do, now that I have dash. Like, the main thing for this, like, there is a jetpack. The main thing that was stopping me is I needed to be able to make the heavy rocket engines that just went on the tier 3 rocket we just built. So I could build a jetpack. There's also these gravity boots. I forgot exactly what they do. I'm pretty sure that they let you jump better. Like, even if it's like high, like gravity areas, like you can, like, it's kind of like half of the wolf boots, I guess. And these require, it's like meteoric. This one actually probably easier to make it because it's like meteoric iron. It's more of these batteries that are, not much to them, and then some of these that that are cool. But anyway, so they give you this grappler. So as you can see, oh wait, I need string. I forgot. I put some string in there because it does need string. But as you see, it does a grapple thing. It's pretty cool. Like, I thought it was pretty cool. I don't know its range. That's the main thing. It's definitely not able to let me shoot to another island. And I believe every time I try, that's why I don't have 64 string, is I tried a few times and it just doesn't work. So I guess I'm going to use, this is how I'm going to get around meteors, I guess. I guess that's what's happening there. But I made it. I saw it. I was like, how do I do like asteroids? Like, I mean, I guess there's jetpack. But there was also grappler. So there is grappler. Okay. We should be good on everything else. Let's go. Let's go over here and break all this. I guess it is nighttime. That's kind of annoying. I don't know how close it is to daytime. We might even just set it up at the very start of the next episode or something. I don't know. But anyway, let's grab everything. Do you keep your filters? Do I need to put, oh, you keep your filters. That's so cool. Heck yes. So I just need to build this way. Like, when I've set it back up, if I just set it up this way, like, I mean, it's not hard to like change those things, but like if I just set it up that way, it'll actually like do that. But yeah, as you see, like, just breaks down immediately and we're just left with a big old hole. Grab all this, grab this thing, and you can just stay there because I can't move you. And we will, yeah, it's nighttime. I don't really want to go set this up at night, so we might just set it up at the start of the next episode. Because I don't really want to wait, like just sit around and, I mean, I'd cut it out obviously, but I don't really just want to wait. I'm kind of, I can just do it later. So I'll probably, what I'll do is I'll probably just set it up and just have it like not started yet, but just ready to start. And then we can start it up and you can see its little starting process and all that stuff. Before we go to, yeah, asteroids and possibly Mercury, we'll see how, like like what all there is to do. Like, I don't know if there's a boss in the asteroid belt. I don't remember. Like, Mars is about, like, for a long time that was the end of the mod pack, was Mars. So I didn't like, I don't like, I vaguely remember doing some more of it. But also this was the point in regular SevTech where I just kind of stopped. Like, I don't think I ever like, I definitely didn't do any of the creative stuff because I was just like, no, no, thank you." Like, that's just way too grindy, and like, I'm not like, maybe if it was me and a group of people, maybe I would like want to do that stuff, or just set up like just automate all of it. And I was just like, no, I'm done. And also, just building these suits is kind of annoying. Like trying to build like extra suits. Hey, there's three string to go along with that. But yeah, trying to build like all these suits is really annoying. So it was just kind of like, I don't want to do this. But I kind of want to like at least attempt to like get a little further this time. But yeah, I just don't really. I feel like maybe I just didn't go to the asteroid belt. Maybe I straight up just went to Venus and just did that instead. I have no idea. Like I don't like that was so long ago at this point. Like I don't remember when that mod pack came out, but it was definitely like pre-COVID. I'm pretty sure this mod pack is like it might be, or it might be like during COVID or something. But this mod pack might even be pre-COVID. Like it's pretty old, so I don't remember. Yeah, it's been a long time. I've played multiple other mod packs since. But yeah, the main thing is if this does stretch out and it takes a lot of like in between time and stuff, I mean maybe I'll just like do every other episode sort of weekends, and then just like do a single player game or something. Cause I do have like I did Jedi Fallen Order a while back, and I have Jedi Survivor, and I've kind of just given it time to like, I don't think they've done anything new to like fix any stuttering issues or anything like that. But I believe Nvidia like currently like my video card should kind of like be able to compensate, because it is better than what I need to run it for sure. And I guess it's like smooth framing or something, or smoothing, something like that should be able to help with the stutter. It's like a Nvidia like thing that it can do. I assume with large language model AI type stuff or something. I have no idea. I just know that from what I was reading about ways to make the game not suck and not have stuttering and stuff, it definitely helps a lot with that. So that's probably going to be the next single player game period, like that I play for the channel, because I would like to continue that. It was a real like Jedi Fallen Order was really good. It was tough. I think I played it on not the highest difficulty, but the one like right below it. It was tough enough, but it wasn't like super frustrating, and I liked it. And I would really like to play the next one because I'd like to continue the story. It'd be cool. But anyway, back to Minecraft. We are done for today. We've got our next, well actually we've skipped a tier of our padding, and we're not ready for the next suit. But after this next episode, I will have the new suit, because the main thing is I have to make this I need titanium. And we get titanium either from asteroids or from the inner planets, which is Venus, but we can't go to Mercury yet because I believe I need this freaking tier 2 suit to go to Mercury. Like I don't think my tier 1 suit is good enough like to deal with it. I think I need the tier 2 one before I go. And then tier 3 suit, we need palladium, which I don't even remember which planet that comes from, but I believe it's probably Saturn or something like that. But anyway, that'll be it for this one. Y'all take care and have a wonderful day.